cracking, everybody? 1 second. Okay. All right, guys. We're gonna. It's gonna be a quick little stream today. Quick little stream. Apparently, I didn't expect us to do anything for Memorial Day, so we're gonna be doing that. Man, I was supposed to do the install, but if you guys read the description, then essentially all it is, I'm probably gonna be activating Wiimote on this. If I'm gonna be honest, right, I actually do enjoy Mass Effect as a game, but I think this one has that polish, but it's still old. You know what I'm saying? I can't imagine what the original one is like, and for that reason, I think I'm not enjoying it, right? Or at least I don't enjoy this particular old style of game. You know what I'm saying? Because I can play some old games, and I have played old games where I'm like, all right, you know what? This game is just really old. This game's old, but it's still fun in that manner. So I don't really care to deal with the mechanics. But this one has, like, I don't know, something about, I guess, having that polish that it has, but still having some of these like weird mechanics. I don't know, like running around with the stamina and just stopping, the reading the descriptions on the stuff, having to look for like the mission markers. It ain't for me, you know. It ain't for me. All of these, like, these are considered like the main quest, but it's like, dude, where are we going? You know what I'm saying? At the hotel bar, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm just not doing that. I'm gonna be real with you guys. I'm just not willing to. I'm not willing to commit. Oh boy. Can I even equip this? No, I can't. Because it's heavy armor. Okay. Alright, cool. Finally actually got something that's actually a fucking valuable suit of armor. Don Shepard. What's damage protection? Nah, not really. Well, I'll be honest with you, I was supposed to do the hold on, let me put my headphones on. There we go. I was supposed to add wand, or Wiimote as it used to be called. Just to spruce this up, just to speed this along, because unfortunately when we get to these type of areas, I'm in here for way too long, even to the point where I'm annoyed, right? The weird part is, right, I didn't expect myself to tailor my how I play the game when it comes to streaming, but when it comes to as I'm streaming and I'm doing this, right, I'm gonna be honest, this is not really a game that I would I would say I would not really be I would be playing legitimately, right? I'm pretty sure this is a game that I would have just cheated on, if I'm gonna be honest. And just kind of tailored whatever into my certain playstyle. But I wanted to try it because like I said, I've never really played the Mass Effect games. I've seen about them, but I never played them. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to also I'm over here dumping on you guys. How you guys doing, man? Happy Saturday to you guys. Hopefully you guys are off tomorrow as well for Monday. Hopefully a lot of you guys are off. But back to the normal conversation. Like a lot of it is just like I don't know. I guess streaming it is just a much different case, right? I think it would be better. Like I said, I think these things always would be like, it's like, you know, playing the game with your friend. If I had people that would just direct me to it, I wouldn't care, right? Because at least this is another game, right? I wouldn't mind spending the time. But I think because this is like, just to me, this even though it has that new age polish, it still feels outdated. You know what I'm saying? And I'm almost certain like this is actually how I would play even if I wasn't streaming. But I would probably be more willing to do the side quest and the side content and just spending the time doing that. But from what I can tell, like this is about it. You know what I'm saying? Only thing that's probably going to keep me engaged in this is the dialogue, right? Because I'm gonna be honest, the dialogue in this game is actually pretty solid. But like once again, I'm not. What speaks to you at her hotel bar before you return evidence? Okay. Like, who was that again? Like, who was that? You know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta do all of this just to, like, I gotta remember this person. I don't know. The only person I remember is the one lady, but she's not there. That's the problem. In her bar. What fucking bar? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Next video should be having wand activated. Hopefully to have like hopefully I just use like something that could speed up my character, because this shit is disgusting. Running around like this is disgusting, right? And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I'm not gonna comment on every little thing just to fill up the silence. You know what I'm saying? If I don't have anything to talk about, I don't have anything to talk about. So, I don't like that forced conversation. You know what I'm saying? I believe, you know, if it needs to be talked about, then it needs to be talked about. But right now, at this moment, it's I'm just doing this. You know what I'm saying? I'm just doing this. So, and like I said, it's like even like sometimes the chance that I have like the ability to only record for a certain amount of time, right? All right, so this just takes me out. Okay, okay, everybody, all these guys are useless. Okay. So when I have, like I said, just going through all that and stuff like that and running through this, I'm like, you know, I'm just not feeling it. Just not feeling it. And I believe, like I said, I do believe this is a good game. Hopefully, maybe the other two get better. I don't know. I'll play them. If not, like I'm probably gonna start up a little bit of them just to do. I don't know. I hate doing that because I like to experience it on camera. I like people to experience it first with me on camera, as you know. I just like to have the reaction, because I also like the reaction when I see people play games for the first time. I feel like it's, I don't know, I guess it's just a weird thing of like being an advocate YouTube watcher. When you find somebody that you enjoy, you want to enjoy it with them, you want to experience it with them, or at least you want to beat them to the experience, and then see their reaction to it. You know what I'm saying? Seeing if it was just as good as yours, if not better. But I might look at some gameplay of Mass Effect 2 and 3, because we'll see if we'll even continue this franchise based off of this. You know what I'm saying? Based off of what I see. But at the moment, like I said, I don't want you guys thinking I'm forcing myself to play this game. If I'm going to be honest, if I really wanted to stop this, I would have just stopped the fucking game and just started a new one. But I did see, I don't know. Once again, it's questionable. It's questionable, right? So I did actually end up seeing that new Lego Batman game came out. I don't want to go chasing, you know, the new games that are coming out. But I'm gonna be honest. Like I said, there's games that I want to stream, and then there's games that I know for damn sure I'm just not gonna stream. I just rather play that all offline. I'm not gonna lie. That Lego Batman game looks fun. It actually looks really fun. The only thing that's actually stopping me from playing it, if I'm gonna be honest with you guys, the only thing that's stopping me from playing it is that it doesn't, like I said, it's just Batman, right? I like Batman as a character, but as you guys know, I'm more of a superpower fantasy type of dude. Like, maybe if that game had, like, certain characters in, like, Clayface or something like that, or, you know, or, like, you know, the superpower having people, cool. Like, don't get me wrong, it's probably great, right? It's probably great. But, and I can, like, don't get me wrong, I can play games that are not based on, you know, that mechanic. It's just having superpowers, right? You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, I guess that's the high standard that I'm aware of, that I see certain games like that be put up to, that I put games up to. You know what I'm saying? So, looks like a hell of a storm outside. Shut the fuck up, man. I'm sorry. I'm so rude to these humans. To my fellow humans. So the is this? Are we getting attacked? No. All right. So yeah. All right. Somebody's over here. Dude, did she just fucking move over here for me? All right. Whatever.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. Parasini, Novaria Internal Affairs.
Why is an internal affairs agent here?
The executive board knows about Ananias's corruption. I've been undercover for 6 months. I want you to convince Keene to testify before the board. With his evidence, this planet can run profitably again.
I'd like to help you, Miss Parasini, but I need Keene's garage pass. It's vital to my mission.
Yes, yes. Fate of billions and all that. I couldn't possibly understand how important your work is. You help my investigation, I'll provide whatever you need. Favor for a favor.
Seems we'd help more people if we did as she asks.
No duh, dipshit.
Look, Shepard,
I'm sorry.
I don't
I'm
like
sorry.
this either. You Spectres play fast and loose with the law. That's bad for business.
All right, I'll talk to Keene and see if I can convince him.
Thank you. You know where I work. Come talk to me once you know if he'll play ball.
Whatever. Whatever, man. But yeah, like you said, so, but at the same time, I'm not somebody who wants to go chasing these big games. You know what I'm saying? Like these, like a game like that, right? A game like that is something I would play if my viewers really wanted me to play it. You know, I'd try it out. You know, see how it is, and maybe it really would be fun. But then again, I also have to like. One thing I also want to consider to tell you guys too is that surprisingly, when you think about it, it's a little bit more difficult to play games that you want. That's like to figure out what kind of game you want to play next. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of games that I do have, right? A lot of games that I do have, I like them. I like them. Do I want to stream them? No. Because, you know, I want to play them a certain way. Maybe people will like that. Maybe I'll try it out, you know? I don't mind trying it out. So I can end up doing that, right? You know, for a little bit, just playing like that. And you know, just seeing how things move, right? And then you have, I don't know, maybe I actually will do that. Maybe I'll just end up just playing a majority of the games that I do have that I do like playing for a little bit and just enjoying that until I find the next game. You know what I'm saying? I think I might do that. There's millions of games out there. There's a million games out there. Pretty sure I can find one of them. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure I can find something that I'll enjoy. There are games that I do want to play specifically with camera. With the camera. Once I do get a cam, it's going to be on 90% of the time, if I'm going to be honest with you. The other 10% is just if I forget to turn it on, if I'm going to be honest with you. But that should be easy to remember. But then again, sometimes I look at my mic and I'm like, oh shit, it's not on. So, yeah, that's about, like I said, that's about it. That's basically the update on.
Always a pleasure, Spectre. Any news on that matter I asked you to look into?
Accidentally. Y'all want to lie? I don't remember.
The job is done.
I appreciate your discretion. I hope I will never again be so careless as to find myself in these circumstances. I believe you require a garage pass. As well, I would provide a sum of 500 credits. Does that sound fair to you?
I don't know. I'm just going to do
Internal
this.
Affairs investigator contacted me. She wants you to testify against Ananias.
Now that you have my property, you want to dictate how I use it. I have no interest in a public spectacle.
You think this will work?
Everyone on this station is chafing under Ananias' extortion. You might end up a hero.
My employers rely on the goodwill of the executive board to work here.
The board is investigating Ananias. They'll be more angry.
Holy shit, this might work.
All right. It is obvious that I cannot dissuade you. Very well.
Holy
I will
shit.
Testify. Make whatever arrangements you need with your contact. I will wait here.
Holy shit, he actually followed that? What? I would not have thought he would have given a fuck. Like, bro, where did she go? Like, come on, dude. Like, this is what I'm saying. Like, bullshit like this, dude. Just bullshit, dude. He went back to Gigiana's at Annalise's office. Like, is that... The fact that I remember this is crazy, but I think it's the receptionist from what I'm piecing together. So, yeah. Like I said, if I'm going to be honest, I don't want to overthink this streaming thing, because I genuinely do enjoy it, and when I do stop streaming, it annoys me. But I have a lot. Like, I'm actually surprisingly started working on getting my passport, right. Started working on getting my passport. One, kind of an expensive process, more expensive than I would have thought, and then two, it's a little tedious. It's a little tedious when you haven't set anything up. And don't get me wrong, I have my parents, right? I have my parents, but I'm 23. You know, at a point, you gotta be willing to get. You gotta be willing to burn yourself a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So I really did that whole process without them, as I've been doing with the majority of the stuff that I've been doing in my life, obviously. Instead, I'm a grown ass man. You know what I'm saying? If I still have to go to the DMV with my fucking dad or my mom, you know,
Spectre,
let's figure out if we're gonna move on. And
to my offer.
It took some persuasion, but Keene has agreed to testify.
That's a world of stress off my back. I'll take the evidence for safe transport. I didn't think you'd help me, being a Spectre and all. I guess some of you can be alright.
Doesn't this help you? You don't seem particularly happy.
I'm ecstatic, but right now, I just feel like a long day of work is ending. While you were working on Keene, I got you a garage pass. Be careful up there. I have an arrest to make. Wish I had time to change into something easy to move in. I hate skirts.
This is an outrage. I'll see that you never work in this sector again.
Why the fuck are you doing it yourself?
Get a move on.
You, Shepard! I demand you place this bitch under arrest.
This game is way better than that.
Silent.
Damn.
I wish to God you'd exercise it. See you around the galaxy, Commander. I owe you a beer.
Once again, man. Like, this is what I'm talking about. Like, that right there. You don't hear that a lot. You don't hear that a lot in games. I don't think it's something that you should go on, but the fact that you heard bitch is pretty, it's pretty dope. It's pretty dope. Like, this is what I'm talking about. That's that old school game right there. That's why, like I said, the dialogue in this game is definitely nice. So, but yeah, like I said, working on my passport, so that actually took up a lot of my time. And I was basically like, I was just doing a whole bunch that entire day, right? So, weirdly enough, I'm quite busy outside of this, outside of the streaming thing. Surprises me myself. Wouldn't have thought that. I would have thought I would at least been somebody who at least come home from work and just do what he needs to do, but just needs to figure out what he's going to end up doing, instead of just falling into that same cycle. And then I realized, oh snap, I really do have a lot of responsibilities outside of the streaming thing. It sucks. I know it sucks when you hear that your favorite streamer has a bit of a life. That's a bit weird. I'm not joking, right? I remember when I was young, right? I would see some of my streaming. I heard
the administrator's been arrested. Any chance you had something to do with that?
Yes.
He was corrupt.
Most people here are. I wish you could take them all down. So what can I do for you today?
Local news.
You seem like you have an ear to the ground. What's happening around here?
There's the problems up on Peak 15. Synthetics Insights was shut down by Annaleas. And the matriarch came through.
I have to go.
That's it?
You need anything? I'll be here.
The fuck? They set that guy up like he was supposed to be some top tier dealer or something like that, dude. That's fucking...
Access to the garage is restricted.
I have authorization. Excuse me.
Yes, that's genuine. Drive safely. The weather's supposed to be pretty bad out in the Alutsk Valley.
I look so terrified. Don't live like that. Don't live like that. Oh, finally, dude. Holy crap. What the... Bro, we just got Geth sitting here? Once again, that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool, right?
Guess we know what the matriarch had in the crates.
Oh!
In the middle of a fight!
Nice. Oh my god, what are you doing? You dum-dum. Oh my god, dude. There we go. Bro, am I killing my own guys? Oh, crap. Oh, you bastard. Bastard. Am I hitting him? I feel like I'm not hitting him. Oh, man. What a timing. Ah! Dude, first things first, where's my save point at? That's the real question. Okay. But like I was saying, surprisingly, but yeah, when I was like basically I was a kid and I had no life, right? And I could play and watch videos for 50 hours a day. You know what I'm saying? You realize, oh snap, I really do, like I really used to have like this, not parasocial, but I definitely used to have like this relationship with a lot of the streamers. Like if I see them like wearing anything that was like remotely related to like non-comfortable wear, which I consider like sweatpants or something like that, right? Or they were like wearing like pants or something like that. Back the fuck up. I was sick. I was genuinely sick because I'm like, damn, dude. Like these are like, these people have lives. They can't just sit here and stream for me for 10 hours a day. That's crazy to think about that. And being an adult, I'm realizing, okay, there are times where you may not be free, or you may be freer than usual. Oh shit. There we go.
Where are these things?
Alright, cool.
Fan out and secure the area. No one gets in or out.
Okay, Q. It's a little bit late. Okay. Alright. But yeah, I just always thought that was like a, I always thought that was something that was kind of funny. Even being like in the shoes now of streaming, I'm like, oh shit. I can't imagine when I get to that point and people are like, oh fuck, he really has to do stuff. I see why people get annoyed when their favorite streamer ends their stream or something like that, even if it's just slightly, because they're like, oh man, you know, like you said, they have that slight relationship, whether it's parasocial or just you just really enjoy watching that person's content and you hate to see him go. This is that, you know, this is, I feel that for myself, you know what I'm saying? I feel that for myself. I wish I had the ability to, you know, like I said, stream 10-15 hours a day, but I don't, you know, I don't. Well, you know, obviously, let me not exaggerate it, but you know what I'm saying. I could have started this younger. I could have definitely started this younger for sure. Like I wasn't really doing much in the case that where I was doing this. It was really just out of fear, and I wish I broke out of that earlier. But I'm realizing, like, if you, like, you know, you do that earlier or something, like, you really gotta have that pre-built into you in order to do that, or you gotta have somebody that forces you into it, you know what I'm saying? At least for me, no matter what would have happened, this is like me starting the streaming, this is something I would actually have to grow into, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't actually, this is not something that at a young age I know for certain that I would have done this. Nah, I was just fearful. I didn't know what to play, I didn't know what to do. Like getting out of that with Q, like, dude, just outdated as fuck, dude. Like, just outdated. Space to get in. Kill me now. So, yeah, even it came to it fucked up right there. But yeah, for the most part, like I said, I'm not too particularly hurt about any of the things, because like I said, I enjoy the fact that I have still able to even do this, you know what I'm saying? like I said, just because I live with my parents don't mean I'm going to be one of those people that are like, oh my god, no. When people are like, I'm spoiled, I'm like, I'm not spoiled, but I'm like, what's wrong with me enjoying the fact that I can live with my parents? I don't have too many responsibilities except to work and maybe pay 1 or 2 bills when needed. You know, I hear a lot of people, I actually, in fact, at my job, by a lot of the older people, right? When they told me like, oh man, you're just a spoiled little brat. I'm like, well, one, you know nothing about how I grew up. And I'm like, what's wrong with me living with my parents? You know what I'm saying? And like, well, you got to go out there and, you know, experience the real world. Well, I am to an extent, but if I don't have to struggle, then the fuck am I going out? The fuck am I going out to struggle for? What am I creating struggle for? You know what I'm saying? Had enough of it. The fuck I'm gonna create more for? And usually I don't say it like that. Obviously, I say it with a little bit more, you know, pizzazz, a little more responsibility. But you know, older people like to make young people feel bad because they are enjoying the fruits of their parents, you know, the ability of the situation that they're in. Of course, there's, you know, those who are just spoiled and they don't take advantage of anything, you know. You know, even to this day, I still feel like I don't have many responsibilities. But I've been told multiple times by damn videos quality is dying. I really gotta set up Ethernet. Let me see. Give me 1 second, guys. Make sure I'm on the right one. Let me take all that. Where do I get this at? Where do I get these things at? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? There we go. But yeah, you know what I'm saying. Like I said, I'm like, you know, I'm trying to explain it best without making people that feel like that they are in the same situation as me, that they are spoiled. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm far from it. But I'm just grateful that, I guess in short, I'm just grateful that I have the parents that I do that allow me to, you know, do the things that I can do. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I still do have a sense of responsibility to, you know, to take care of things around the house, and to do that. You know what I'm saying? And when I did look at like all the things that I do, even I've been told by my parents, like I do a lot for my age, and I don't mind. You know, I feel like at a point, you know, you get to the life where, you know, you want to be able to help your parents, you know, and I'm glad that I can do that. You know, I'm glad I have an ability where I can help my parents when they need things, you know what I'm saying, and be able to, like, hey, when we go out, let me pay, or let me pay for some takeout for everybody in the house, you know what I'm saying? And the reason I can do that is because they allow me to, you know, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, eventually would I like to move my own place? Absolutely. I think every person, you know, or every young person wants to get that to some extent, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, this video's just dying. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry about that. I am sorry about that. Sorry about the video quality. Next, I gotta get me like a technically I actually do have I do actually have a router next to my room, but I gotta reset the password because it's under an old password that we had, because we reset our password because, you know, I was tired of people, because when we have like big events, people connect to the Wi-Fi, you know, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, right? You're getting the slow one when you come over here. You're not getting the fast one. You know, you gotta. One thing people gotta understand, right? And they be like, oh my god, your Wi-Fi is so slow. Damn right it is. I know why. You don't need to know why. You know what I'm saying? Because you're getting the slow shit. I don't want you connected to my fast Wi-Fi. That's for me and me only. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I basically, because we have like that extra, you know, like when you create a new route where you get a new Wi-Fi or you set your Wi-Fi, you have like the 5G or the 2G one. Yeah, they're getting connected to the 2G one. You know what I'm saying? And people are like, oh man, your Wi-Fi is so slow and so ass. I'm like, yeah, it is. Gotta make sure your ego don't get involved. You gotta make sure your ego didn't get involved. All right, let me connect you to the fast one then, since you think it's slow. Don't let your ego get involved. Don't let your ego get involved. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that. Don't do that. Me, I'm like, yep, you got it. Damn right, it's slow as a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you know, you got the smart ones. Unfortunately, one of them, obviously, you know, my younger cousins, not all of them, but you know, a lot of the younger ones, like, yo, what's the Wi-Fi password? It's this right here. Nah, I want the fast one. This is the fast one. No, it's not. Okay, I got you. You worked your way in there. You worked your way in there. I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you. You know, you ain't slow. You ain't as slow as I thought you was. It's all good though. It's all good though. So, we'll see. We will see. Damn! Why am I doing this? I'm just doing it. Like, if I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I'm doing it for the XP. Because this did drop a lot of XP. Look at that. 420. That spliff. That za. That ganja. The green tea. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Let's continue moving on. Another big thing too is, right? Another thing that I also noticed too, right? I actually do consider myself a bit of a yapper, but surprisingly streaming, I've realized that I don't talk as much when streaming. Not worried about the, oh yeah, if I say the wrong thing, you know what I'm saying? If I say the wrong thing, I say the wrong thing. You know, I can't really do shit about it. You know what I'm saying? Do I say certain things off? Like, do I say crazy shit off or off camera? I mean, just as crazy as anybody else would say. You know, I'm human. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going out there blatantly, you know, blatantly doing dumb shit. But, you know, I'm what the fuck are we doing here? Worst part is, I just realized I don't know where my save point's gonna be at. It could be that whole, if it is that whole thing, I'm ending this. Whoa! Bastard! Get the fuck away from me. Kill him, team! Kill the fucking guy. 4. Oh my god, what am I doing? Do I have stasis? Lift this bitch ass up! Oh my god, lift his ass up! Team! Oh, shit. Okay. Alright, we're good. We're good. We're... Alright, cool. Hold on 1 second, guys. Busy boy! Alright, sorry about that. Alright, I'm back. Once again, boy has a life outside of work. I am loved. I'm loved by many. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's, like I said, I've always, always seen myself as a yapper, but streaming and talking, like, I give people credit where credit's due when you can talk about your day-to-day. Or at least you have an interesting enough. What the fuck are we doing here, game? Like, what the fuck is that?
All patched up.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's impressive, man. What is that? That can't be real, right? That shit can't be real. That shit can't be real. What the fuck is that? I'm done playing this. Yeah, I'm next round. I'm straight up. Force abilities only. Force abilities only. You know how we do it. You know how we do it. These fucks. What are you guys doing? Team, lock in. Okay. Play Detroit Come Human. That is definitely a game that is me looking forward to. Once I get the camera, I'm definitely doing that for sure. I'm definitely going to do that for sure. My bad. I don't know how long that message was. Damn! Look, even the universe, even Armani, is telling me to play a different game. Subconsciously. Subconsciously, of course. Nah, but seriously, once I do actually get a camera, I gotta work on it. Like I said, I just don't want, like I said, just spinning. Like I said, spinning the... Dude, they're useless. They're fucking useless, right? Come on. Okay. Oh, snap. I ran out of space. What drive is this on? You guys are going to see my porn collection. No, I'm lying. That's just my mods and shit. Oh my god, they're all being directed to my C drive. I got to hurry up and remove that. Remember, like, I don't know if you guys remember when I, because I basically split my drives up, partitioned them to have a little bit more organization. Yeah. Look at that. Honestly, I just got to get different drives. A little message right there that popped up. So that recording's done. That recording's fucking done. But yeah, got to get that set up. Like you said, you're like, why the hell is this? Why does this drive? If I'm gonna, it's. I only have 2 drives in my computer, but like I said, I did partition so I could, you know, organize it. Games, you know, backup storage. This right here is I'm gonna be honest with you guys. It's kind of a stupid. It's kind of a pointless drive. Considering when I actually do start, you know, moving up, or once I find like a place where I can make a little bit more money, right? I could technically do it now, but considering like getting another computer or a secondary drive, all my videos and stuff are going to be on. Because I want at least maybe 2.5 computers. 2.5 computers. 2 of them would be, one of them would be my main PC, obviously. The other one would be for the streaming setup, and then the other one would be for video recording. The reason I would have 2, but it wouldn't be a very strong PC, right? Let me get off of that. I think you guys got an idea of what that's supposed to be. The whole point of it wouldn't be for wait for that fucker to peek out. The whole point of the half computer would be strictly to have 2 backups of my drives, right? That's what it would be for. Strictly to have 2 versions of my backups. Just in case one of the drives failed. You know, I would like to have a history of the shit that I worked on. You know what I'm saying? Oh. Okay, it's just that guy. And that's, like I said, that's all. It's really not anything too aggressive. I'm smart enough to know that, you know, like I said, I don't need. I can only do it. I could do it with 1, but if I'm going to be honest, that's really just more of like a like a safe feature. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck are we doing, game? Damn. Damn. Okay. One thing that is cool too, I did download YouTube Premium. I don't know if I can do it. This shit sounds bad. It sounds bad saying it out loud. But I have a YouTube Premium on my main account, right? And I want to download the videos that I couldn't download here, right? I want to download them on my phone and then just send it to my computer and then re-edit them. But even though they're my videos, could I even do that? You know what I'm saying? Can I legally do that? That sounds bad. It sounds right, but it sounds bad at the same time. Even though they're my own videos. I don't know. I feel like I'm not doing anything to that thing. You know what I'm saying? Oh shit, I am doing something to him. Okay. Oh, yeah. Nice. Get him. Your lift is not as strong as mine. The force is not as strong as with you, my friend. Holy shit. Look at that. Oh, yeah, he should be dead. Yeah, he's dead. Yeah, he's fucking dead. Oh, shit, I gotta run because that fucker...
Get down!
Why does it keep saying loading? Oh, my God.
Powering up.
Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm dead! Oh my god, what the fuck are we doing? Game! This game is dog water! Dude, who creates enemies like this? This can't be real gameplay. Dude, this can't be... Dude, that has to be glitched out, right? That has to be glitched out. Look how stupid that is. Bro, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? Okay. Put that fuck up. Oh my god. Oof. Oos. Check out that motherfucking blade. Oh my god, why is he coming? Oh boy! Oh my god, I thought I died. I got ballsy. I got ballsy and thought I could do something. There you go, good hit. Good hit. Good hit. Okay. Double tap. So this is what I'm saying. I enjoyed these moments, right? But then I gotta go right back to this slow. I'm just, like I said, next game, we're just gonna use wand. Like I said, it's not gonna be a habit of mine. Strictly, I think, let's say if it's a game that I am enjoying. It's a game that I am enjoying. I'm not enjoying, but my streams are. Holy shit. I forgot they have like a second wind. Alright.
User alert. All Peak 15 facilities have suffered a great deal of damage. Biohazard materials present throughout facility. Virtual intelligence user interface offline.
We'll need to get main power back.
Shut your ass up. Why am I so aggressive to the humans, man? My own blood. My own kin blood. My old bloodkin? Okay. 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 Right there. Okay. Right there. Take. Look at this. Look at what he's doing. And then gas is out. He didn't gas out as fast as I thought there. Okay.
Why are the turrets facing the wrong way?
They want to keep their people in as much as they want to keep others out.
Let's go this way. Nice. W. W. Oh wow, that's just overall upgrade. That's just a straight up overall upgrade. Same thing with that, just complete. What the fuck? These are complete upgrades. By a long shot. The fuck? Yes. Holy shit. Oh, this. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's a fucking shotgun. How accurate does it need to be? The exact same. Exact same. A little bit less, just bet not just a worse overall weapon. Ain't nothing's gonna be better than the Reaper. Bro, where's these coming from? You know what I'm saying? Okay. Fuck that armor. Yes. Okay, that's all that is. Sure, why not? It's an overall better weapon. Uh-oh, you guys heard that message? You guys heard that message? It's almost time for me to head out. I mean, it's about right. It's about right. Alright. Like I said, unfortunately. Man. Actually, you actually know who I kind of had that kind of parasocial relationship with? Or not that I don't know. I don't know if I'm using the right word. But I don't know if that's like the right word to be using. We're gonna equip it because it says 4 instead of 3. Oh no, 5. That would be 5. Yeah. V is 4. Right? Oh my god. Am I stupid? 3, 4. No way 5 makes it the numbers at the top. Is that really the case? Why do I feel like that that's never been the case? I don't feel like it's always been you add that. No, yeah, 3. Yeah. 4. 5. Okay. Might be talking on my ass, but you know. Ooh, upgrades. I'm not really fucking with that, you know what I'm saying? That's really just up like mad extra lifting, and it's not really. Let me do the stasis. Let me do force pulls. You know what I'm saying? Get a little force balls of theirs. See remaining. Okay. Okay. Something unique. Once we get land, then I'm gonna use my stasis. I'm probably go another up to that point, and then we're gonna bounce. What's this? Oh, really? Let's make that 8 just because. Out of the way. There we go. Okay, cool. Oh. Oh man, that's awesome. Oh shit, there's something on the other side.
Bring it on.
Freeze! Oh, they don't take any damage. Lift! And then eject! Oh yeah, that's gonna be fun when we use Wii mod. That's gonna be fun. I'm gonna have fun with that. I'm gonna have a lot of fun with that. Yeah, your boy gonna have a lot of fun with that. Mm-hmm. Block on. But yeah, hopefully, like I said, as things go on, hopefully I have more things to just talk about. Alright, cool.
What was that?
Animals, wind. This place is in bad shape.
Fucking monster. Oh shit. Okay. I don't know, man. Like I said, I don't know. Like I said, we'll see how things progress. We'll see how things move on. What the fuck are you doing? What the fuck?
What the hell were those?
Hard to kill. That's all I need to know.
We've had harder, I'm gonna be honest with you. We've had harder. Oop. Okay. See, like, that's 4. That's 4. That's 4. The dash mark is 5. Yep. I'm not gonna lose that battle. We figured it out, team. Don't worry. You guys can stop yelling. We figured it out.
Powering up.
Let's go to this next location, and then, like I said, call it a day. Yeah, call it a day. Like I said, when the game's going, like when this game's going, you know what I'm saying? Hey. I'll be honest with you, when this game's going, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's rocking off, you know what I'm saying? It's doing what it needs to do as a game, you know what I'm saying? This shit's really putting in its back work. You know what I'm saying? Alright, yeah, I think this is... Alright, yeah, I think this is a good point to leave off. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, let me say this. Boys and girls, dudes and dudettes, males and females... Man, what a terrible word to use. Who cares? Who cares? I'm not trying to use it to hurt nobody. Okay. All right. Let's call it. What does this do?
Like winter back home.
If they were dead, I'm assuming. Look at that. Same animation. Animation team got lazy. Animation team got lazy.
Fire in the hole!
That's different. Why are the grenade throwing different? Lazy. Lazy as fuck. Alright. Nonetheless, guys, I'm heading out. Alright? Let me do that. You hear that? Alright. I gotta move those videos too, but... See! Love you guys. Have a good day. Be good, do good, be good, eat good, stay good, sleep good. Have a good one.